Hello, I am the eccentric raven, reader and author, and channeling in the powers of my inner Viking. Not only because of my own Scandinavian heritage, as I do have a Norwegian last name, but because of how I am participating in Vikingathon. So this is a challenge that runs from middle of March to middle of April. This Readathon is hosted by Anna of the Book Dreamers Alley, and I have the announcement video linked below. So this is a challenge run through Discord. In the Discord, you will be assigned a clan. So you'll first go to seal your fate. And it's there that the leaders of this Readathon are going to pick which clan you will be in. And so each clan has its own god. So then on the Discord, the leaders will pick which clan you will be in. And once you're in a clan, you will then get to pick either the path of the clan or the path of the god. So that means you either do the reading prompts for the clan or the reading prompts for the god. So in my case, on the Discord, I have been assigned to the Fate Weavers. And so their gods are Odin and Frigg. And so there are 7 reading prompts for the clan and 5 reading prompts each for the gods. So I've chosen the clan path, and so that means I have 7 reading prompts to choose from. For the options for prompts, I do already have my TBR in mind for the prompts, and what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to then use Apples to Apples, my favorite game, to choose which prompt I'm going to do first. Now I have planned it pretty carefully because right now we're in the middle of March and I still have 3 books I need to read for the Reddit fantasy bingo to complete that get blackout. So first I'm going to go over my TBR for the rest of March and also early April as well. So at the same time I'm also planning in April to read verse form books, because in April I plan on doing a poemathon just as I did last year that will involve reading at least 4 books that are in verse form. So with that, here's my TBR. So for the Fate Weavers clan, first prompt is weave the threads, read a book with multiple POVs or more than one timeline. Gemina, second book in the Illuminae trilogy by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Illuminae is so one of the most awesome books I've ever read, so I'm pretty eager to read the second book. Second, All-Seeing Ravens. Read a book where secrets, mysteries, conspiracies, or hidden truths drive the plot. So my TBR also includes 3 more of the books of the Amulet series, so I've already read the first 3 books. I really loved them, 5 stars each. And so these here are the next books. Book 4. Sorry about that, bird. So book 4, The Last Council. Book 5, The Prince of the Elves, and Book 6, Escape from Lucian. These should each be a pretty quick read. I can easily read these in just one sitting. Third, The High Siege. Read a book featuring a ruler, leader, or authority figure. Oh, again, any of the Amulet books should be able to fit that. The Price of Knowledge. Read a book where learning the truth has consequences. Yeah, from what I see from reading the blurbs, I'm pretty sure that, these stories definitely deal with that. Yeah, recently I got this 1997 Newbery Honor, Lily's Crossing by Patricia Riley Giff. Sounds like a really interesting story in World War II where this girl, Lily, meets someone, both of them share secrets, both of them are lying to each other. Number 5, Written in Fate. Read a book involving prophecy, destiny, foretold events, unavoidable outcomes, or characters struggling against fate. I'm pretty sure this will go under that. Songs for Machine Age by Heather McDougall, a book published by a small independent press. So it says here that, the female main character in it, has these kind of prophetic abilities. And she meets this guy who also has, a similar kind of divination ability, but with machines. So interested to see how that goes. Whispers of the Past. Read a book where history, memory, or ancestral legacy shape current events. I think it's likely that Dawn by Octavia Butler goes under that. I've already read the first few pages. Definitely want to read this by the end of the month. Sacrifice for Wisdom. Read a book where something valuable is lost for greater understanding, giving up something important in exchange for knowledge, truth, or deeper understanding. I think it's likely that any of the Amulet books will go under that, since it is basically what Emily is dealing with, and possibly also these books. Alright, so now with that planned, I'm going to now pick my first prompt. I'm going to use my Apples to Apples cards, and from there I'm going to go and read. Alrighty, here's my cards. I shuffled them pretty well, so let's see what they say. The Beatles! Okay, what do the Beatles have the most to do with them? Let's see here. I could say Whispers of the Past because of, classic rock. Let's see here, since they're banned, I guess I could say Weave the Threads, for multiple POVs. Maybe I could say They're the High Siege, because they kind of reeled music. Maybe I should draw another card, help me decide. Nachos! Which one relates the most to food? Well, I could relate that actually to another book, but I'm not ready to get back to that book yet. Let me explain here for a bit. See, a book that I wanted to read in April is called An Appetite for Miracles by Leica and Zayat Kemp. Yeah, it is multiple POVs. It would fit perfectly with these prompts and with the theme. It is more than 400 pages long, though it is in verse form, so it might not take too long to read. But I don't know. Let's see, let me look at the prompts again. So I'm thinking of saying this is a sign that I should go with multiple POVs, so Gemini is going to be a priority, and I'll definitely enjoy that. But I'll definitely save this for a future prompt once I'm able to read my priorities. Alright, so with that, I'll be sure to report back later in a future vlog how that goes. So please tell me in the comments, are you going to be participating in this reading challenge? What do you plan on reading? Which team you're on if you've been selected? And if you made it here but you're not feeling chatty, please leave a comment where you use an emoji of a castle for the medieval role-playing feelings. Thank you so much for watching. In the words of Kit Boga, you matter. And in the words of Brian Regan, take luck.